I feel like if you can do a wheelie, you just do wheelies because like it's cool. It's like whoever's not doing wheelies, who just can't do wheelies.
You know who definitely can't do a wheelie is probably Alexei Vermeulen. I'm putting money on it. I bet he can't do a wheelie. I just couldn't picture it, right?
Dude, Scott, I'm serious. You should put the TV back on.
No.
Did you? Is this the first time you even had a TV in the background there?
No, it's always been there.
Okay.
Like,
you just never noticed it.
Just never on.
Isn't it Bastille Day?
I'm looking at you and not.
Isn't today
the TV?
It is. Remember the old days when Scott used to have his fan spinning?
I can make that happen if you want.
That still happens most of the time. Remember how pissed people would get?
Why do people get so pissed? Like, just don't watch it.
I feel like that was when we weren't even doing much on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Are we doing much on YouTube now?
I
guess it gets uploaded. That's about it.
YouTube's like seems like it's it's probably we probably get like 25 to 30% of views from YouTube compared to audio.
How many of those people do you think listening to it and then also go and watch it?
Hopefully none. Hopefully none. Why would you do that?
People are weird, dude.
If we do like bonker ballin', people want to see these bikes.
True. Yeah, bonker ballin'. I mean, yeah, you can't really do bonker ballin'.
No, then they just
bikes,
turn they just turn it off completely. If we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it better to double up on views, or would you rather just get someone new?
That's I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm asking the YouTubers.
Yeah, ask Drew. Drew's a YouTuber.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Good morning, Tyler. Don't you look dashing today?
Thanks. Hey, Tyler's just a guy, okay?
Yeah, just a guy. Dude. It should say just a bald guy.
Is that what his hat says? Oh, yeah.
Just a guy.
Well, anyways, what up, party people? Welcome back to the Bonk Bros podcast, brought to you each and every week by our lovely sponsors like SILCA. How many guys do you think in the Peloton are not waxing their chains these days? This is a quick side note.
I would say they're all waxing.
Nah,
you think so?
The slow ones, they're probably still not doing it.
I mean, there's got to be some team that needs the money enough to get sponsored by someone that only makes drip lube, right?
Yeah, that's unfortunate for them.
Some muck off people.
Yeah. Does muck off not
even
make
wax on if muck off's just giving you their product for free, you're an idiot. Like if that's your sponsorship with muck off,
dude, there are way worse lube companies out there than muck off.
Yeah, I was thinking like Pro Gold or something.
At least muck off makes wax based lube. Like
I thought
WD-40.
Yeah.
That's actually would be a baller sponsorship.
Yeah, for everything else.
Then you could have
like I don't know, just because WD-40 is a household name, like
right.
the rednecks down at the gas station use WD-40. Like, come on. If I rock up with a WD-40 logo on my jersey, they'd be like,
yeah, amen, brother.
Yeah, that's sick. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I if you were sponsored by like Pro Gold or something, that might be the worst lube sponsor.
Pro Gold.
Unless like all you do is mountain bike in the Pacific Northwest and your drivetrain's going to be
still terrible,
collabed the whole time.
Yeah, no, still terrible.
I
did you guys see like when they published I think it was Ceramic Speed published the results for all the different lubes. I think Pro Gold was in last place.
Oh yeah,
and it was like by a lot.
I never even heard of them.
That shit's so viscous. It's
it's
like dropping honey onto your chain.
Back in college, our college team was sponsored by Pro Gold.
Oh wow!
Were they actually sponsored by anything, or they give them like one bottle of lube and they call it a sponsorship?
One bottle of lube for the whole college team to use.
I mean, that's probably not far off.
You're like dripping it on your chain, then you're taking your chain and touching it to someone else's chain.
We were sponsored by like that Rise drink.
Yeah,
they gave us like two cases of drinks for like 30 people for the whole season.
The energy drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally got like
one can each.
maybe 48 cans
in college. That's when you needed that shit
year.
Too. Stay up studying all night.
We're sponsored by Giant. We got like 10% off of retail.
Like, we're gonna make so much money off these college kids, thinking they're getting a discount. Speaking of discounts, you can head over to silca.cc and plug in the code capital B Bonk Bros Jul JUL for July for a couple more weeks and get yourself some 10% off. We also got Bike Tires Direct. You guys got any tires? Any latest tires that you guys have been testing at all?
Been riding the peyotes.
Oh yeah,
I'm a mountain bike. 2.4.
How you like them?
I've got actually a 2.6 mezcal in the front and a 2.4 peyote in the back. I think it's a good combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not ridden the newest peyote.
Did they update their sidewalls?
Peyote.
They update their protection on that thing?
Why do those things not hold up in Bentonville?
Dude, the gnarliest trails in the mountain bike capital of the world. No tire can withstand them.
I agree.
So no, I did ride them like a couple weeks last year.
Is that what your friends who ride bikes tell you, Tyler?
That's what the marketing dollars tell me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, the old peyote was not, it didn't have like the kind of fish scaly look to it. It actually had real knobs to it. It's like a completely different tire now.
Yeah.
But you like that combo?
It's decent.
The only thing that like I really want to like the 2.6s, but they're just freaking heavy, dude.
I think on the right trail, the 2.6s are awesome. Like I think if you're riding in Bentonville, the 2.6 mezcals, I think it's the way to go. Like when the trail is burly and has a lot of corners and rock gardens,
burly.
All
I
about
just wish I wish they made them in the race casing though. The 2.6 only comes in the thick boy casing.
That's true. Yeah, a race casing 2.6 would be sweet.
So I did like our local XC race last month, and I had the Mezcal 2.6 in the Barzo 2.6, and I did the exact same time, literally like the same time, a month later on the 2.4 Barzos, and I did 60 watts less.
What, dude? Come on, that's your power meter is messing up with that.
Dude.
That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense, dude.
I know.
That's like not, I mean, your power meter is screwed up there. What are you on,
it was a different bike. I went from the full sus with the big tires to the hardtail with the 2.4s. No, dude, they're both the same exact core power meter. They're just two different ones.
I thought Dillman tested that and full suspensions are faster.
I think it was the tires. Because I just think like the race casing tires are way lighter and way more supple, dude. I think
so. You had race casing on when you did the 2.4s, and you had
of course.
trail casing on when you did the other one.
Yeah,
I mean that shouldn't be 60 watts, man. That's like that's not like something
like a terrible.
It was 60. It was 60 watts average, like my average power. So I mean, who knows? Maybe I was riding a little bit different or something.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
Not, no.
I didn't like. At first glance, I was like, wait, that can't be right. And then I actually looked at the data.
Same time?
It was the same exact time. Like within 10 or 15 seconds. Like they were both like in the 42-minute range.
Are you
it's a totally different bike?
Totally different bike.
Different power meter.
Were you substantially fitter for the one where you did more watts?
Oh yeah, dude. That was like not that long after I did that gigantic block week, dude. I was so fit then.
Your 1 week of training?
Yeah, dude. It was like 3 weeks after that, dude. That was like peak bump.
And you're not fit now, or what's the deal?
No, dude. I went back to normal training since then.
Normal training is
like I actually only had ridden my bike once in the month between. So
something is suspect there, man.
I thought so too, and maybe it still is, but I'm just telling you what the data says.
Okay.
And you're Mr. Science guy, so trust the data.
Call me Bill Nye.
Bill Nye. I'm gonna check my normalized and see. I did not look at the normalized. But anyways, if you want to get some tires over at Bike Tires Direct for a sweet little discount there, you can head over to biketiresdirect.com, type in the code bonkbros10 for 10% off. 292 normalized in week 1, 248 normalized in week 2. So 44 watt difference in normalized.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, man. Thick boy tires, dude. Doing thick boy things.
I couldn't think of a worse testing protocol than this.
It's real world testing.
Totally different bike. Yeah, but
were the conditions different?
Were you actually testing them, or were you?
No.
Just so happened to be.
No, it wasn't a test. I just felt like riding the hardtail the second time and looked back at the data and was like, "What the hell?"
Did you lose like 10 kilos or something?
No, actually, I probably gained.
This is only
like maybe 1.5 kilos. Probably gained like 3 pounds. Went from like 155 to 158. I don't know, man. Again, it wasn't a test. It was just like I looked at the data, and that's why the Barzos are my favorite tires, man. They're just so fast, dude.
Well, the Barzos,
I say it every week.
Despite being so knobby and looking like they shouldn't be fast, they even test really fast on the steel drum.
They test fast on the steel drum. They test fast on John K's, Cat 5 testing that he's doing. Yeah. The Barzo 2.4 is only like 1 or 2 watts slower than the Peyote 2.4.
Dude, every time you say Barzo, I think of the circus, like Bonzo. Isn't that guy's name Bonzo the clown? Like everything. Bozo. Yeah, every time you say Barzo, I think of Bozo, and I just get images of the circus in my head. And for that reason, I just don't think I'm ever.
And whenever we say peyote, do you think of like
coyote,
tripped out hippies in the desert?
No, Dizzle didn't live that life in his past.
And you did.
I'm not saying I did, but
oh wow, you're so cool. You lived it, didn't you, buddy? on tripping out on your couch by yourself, like
tripping out on his Pro Gold.
Come on.
The reason why Dizzle associates Barzo with clowns is because he is a clown.
Yeah,
it's an easy association for him.
We built up my bike for Leadville yesterday. I think it's all set.
Yeah.
I think the only else thing.
Did someone tell you that you can't run drop bars?
What? That's unfortunate. No, I think the only thing I need to do is I think I am gonna cut off a little bit more of my bars. They're 68 right now.
You're gonna cut off just the ends of the bars, or what?
Yeah. The mustache? No, I think I'm gonna trim them up a little bit.
What are they at right now?
They're at 68s.
Ooh,
yeah. Do you say 68 or 680?
680.
680. They're at 680
Don't say
right
680.
Now. 680. And so I'm gonna at least go down to 6,600, if not, because I was already.
Damn, dude, that's gonna be wide as fuck.
Wait, 660.
Just don't cut them down to 666.
Or 65.
That'll be the difference.
That's what Keegan does.
I'll do 65.
Keegan does this 666, right?
Does he?
Yeah.
His bars are cut to 666.
Yeah.
Dang,
I like him way less now. I'll do mine at 777 just to offset. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be wide. Those would be some wide.
Trey ordered me that lighter fork that I was talking about last week. And
you throw it straight in the trash?
Bro, I want to. He didn't order the red one. I'm so pissed. Like,
it's black.
If you had the choice between the red one and the black one,
but isn't your bike black though?
Yeah, but he should know that I would want the red one. I'm so mad.
Did you put it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Just tell him to order you some new lowers. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Just order a third fork that's red, man.
But this time, order the good one, so that dinky little one.
So how much does it weigh?
23.3
with pedals.
Yeah, with everything. Yeah.
Wow. Solid.
That's
what cages
bad,
you
right?
running? You running those SILCA tie cages?
Nah, I got to do the side loaders, and so I got the dawn to dusk side load bottle cages.
Why do you need a side loader?
Because of the way the frame's designed. It doesn't have a very big triangle, or like inside the frame. Like the only way you're putting a bottle in is if it goes in sideways.
Little guy problems.
Yeah.
What size do you run? What frame?
It's gotta be a large.
It's gotta be a large. Yeah.
I mean, it's gotta be with how freaking large Dizzle is,
I think Trey somehow got me some ceramic speed pulleys. Besides that, we didn't really change that much.
Oh, dang. You put ceramic speed pulleys on?
Yeah, and a bottom bracket. They sent me a bottom bracket and pulleys. And I was like, Trey, you should have had him send me 2 bottom brackets because the Elia uses a bottom bracket for the bottom bracket, but it also uses a bottom bracket for the pivot. And I'm like, you should have sent me. They should have sent me 2. It would have been sicker.
Yeah, so you could have ceramic bearings on your suspension.
Yeah, ceramics.
So
I would have had
supple.
no. I would have had ceramic speed linkage. Isn't that?
I think I've actually heard that you don't want to run ceramic bearings for pivots because it only utilizes like a percentage of the full circle. Because it's just swinging and in like probably whatever 60-degree arc.
It's not getting. It's not doing the full.
Yeah, and I think it'll actually wear out those bearings a lot faster. I mean, for a 100-mile race, it probably would be fine. But
good call. The engineer has spoken.
No, I'm sure that's what Trey was thinking. That's probably why he didn't do it.
Oh yeah. He also he
ordered 2 and he just kept 1 for himself.
He also destroyed my rear derailleur on the bike that I'm racing this weekend. I don't know how, but like the whole rear derailleur mechanism, like the whole spring thing inside of the where the
cage?
Tension, the cage, the tension for the cage, like that whole thing came out. And he was like,
it does. You can take it out.
And he was like, I don't know what just happened. But it was like, it was all jacked up. He's going to have to warranty it now. So he was
trying to put the pulley wheel on. That's why.
Well, my pulley wheels needed to be replaced. So we were trying to replace them. And somehow that happened. And so now he just let me borrow his pulley wheels or whatever. But
so he can just warranty it because he totally fucked up the assembly. And
I don't know. Hopefully.
That sounds like user error.
He called the SRAM guy and was like, can I fix this? And he showed it to him. And even the SRAM rep was like, what the? Like even the rep on the phone was like, how did that happen?
Huh.
Like they were blown away. And I was like, okay, well, send me a new one, I guess. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't even know.
Going to Iceland this weekend?
Yeah, I know. I need to finish. I need to actually finish building. We fly out tomorrow, and I still have to finish building my bike today. Yeah, and
man. And aren't you like in the gorge?
I'm not even home right now. Yeah, I know. But like, I had to come down here to take care of some stuff because as soon as we get back from Iceland, I'm only home for like a day before I have to go to the Dust Bowl. And then I'm leaving for Arizona the next day. So I'm like crunched on time right now.
Should I hire a property manager?
You know what you could do?
Yeah.
You could just fly into Leadville on Friday.
Oh, man, that sounds so appealing right now. But I am looking forward to riding my bike out west. I've spent very little time, especially on the mountain bike out west. So I am looking forward to it. Flagstaff will be sick. It's just the next couple of weeks till I get to Flagstaff's gonna be hectic.
Yeah.
But it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not complaining.
You guys see that Kate Courtney's racing road now?
Dude.
Apparently she's been racing road for a long time now, according to Tyler.
A long time. I mean, I was what would the article
Natty
say?
Champ, right?
She did Nats and then she did one other stage after whatever race that she did.
one stage, like a stage race, or just
one stage? One stage, yeah, one stage race.
Okay. Which stage race?
I don't know. Scott said it was old news. Scott, you want to chime in here with your deep knowledge of cycling?
No.
What stage race would have happened
have
after
no
Nationals, Scott?
No. I think it was before Nationals. She did another race or something.
I think he's right. She did something.
Like Gila or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Here, why don't you go to Pro Cycling Stats and just look it up?
Is she even a pro road cyclist? Can
Everyone's
she be
on there. I bet you I could find you on there, Adam.
Dude, no. FDJ, this is probably going to increase their marketability by like tenfold, right? Like, I bet the post of them with the whole phone hanging down that you guys sent in the group text, I bet that is their most viewed Instagram post. I haven't actually looked.
Yeah, so she's talking to the phone upside down.
Yeah. Sorry, this article said that after Cape Epic, she rode with the U.S. national team in Czechia in May, and then she won national champs.
So
road race the next month.
If she races any more mountain bike, I don't know if she is or not. Is she on Allied or is she on Specialized?
I mean, I would assume Specialized, but I have no idea.
Oh, so she signed like an effective immediately.
So you think she just completely scrapped
her contract
she
for the rest of the year too?
Privateer program? Like that's just over?
She probably didn't scrap that, but I would assume
if she's the only one that's on it, and then she's not riding for those companies anymore,
she signs a contract.
Pretty much scrapped, right?
Well, couldn't the bike sponsor just change to Specialized?
Well, it depends on what her contract is with Allied, I think is what you're saying, right, Adam? Like, I mean, unless she had like a Tim Tebow deal where it's like, oh, if something better comes up, then I'm out.
You know, I'm sure she probably like worked this out ahead of time. Unless one of you guys wants to tell her that she can't have
would any of wasn't it like 2 weeks ago that we were like, man, the future of her career is so unpredictable right now? Would any of you guys have guessed that this would have happened? Like her going to a
some
world
of us
tour
did guess
scene?
That back then. I think some of us.
No, you didn't.
I think we did.
You are so full of it. You're trying to
go
act
back
like,
and listen to that episode.
You're trying to act like you had the foresight.
I'm not saying I did, but I think somebody said like maybe she'll do road.
After she won Nats, I think that's what
well, there's
said.
not that many options. She either does mountain biking or she does road. Like, wow. Genius.
Ka-ching.
It's not like there's that many different choices.
Just punching us in the face with the truth again. Thanks, Scott.
Dude, it's not like she
feels all stupid.
All of a sudden she's playing like soccer or something.
Yeah.
She's still biking.
True facts.
What if she did start playing soccer? And what if she was a G, like, at soccer? What if she was better at soccer? Could she be?
LA 2028, triple threat.
Dude.
She is on the team through 2028.
Wow. Dang. That's commitment.
Assuming because she wants to do the road race at the Olympics, right?
I think she wants to compete at the Olympics. Regardless of discipline. Well, I don't know what her calendar is, obviously, but
man, are the Olympics really that big of a deal?
Whoa, Drew, what the? I mean, there's some sports where that's like the only thing that matters.
Yeah,
you know,
like
the whole sport.
Vaulting.
Oh, she won
the
She won the final stage of that Tour de Feminine race, whatever that is. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that'll give us more to talk about when it comes to like women's racing now. That'd be exciting. Because there hasn't been like a, big named American female in I mean, Kristen Faulkner, but she's she's been injured a lot this year, hasn't she?
Do we only talk about Americans on this podcast?
No, but I'm saying now we get the chance to talk about one of our own.
Well, do you think she'll race the what do they call the
Tour de France Femmes.
Femmes, yeah.
It'd be sick. I mean, effective immediately sounds like, yep, probably.
Well, they've got a pretty good team. So,
yeah.
Right. Like,
that's what I mean. They're like dying for good riders.
Well, it does say that they speculate that they might have been looking to replace one of their riders who is out on leave because she's pregnant. So, don't remember what her name was, but
perfect.
Yeah, I mean that'd be pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
Chabby, Elise Chabby.
Speaking of the tour, you guys been watching?
Was yesterday a rest day?
It was, yeah.
All right, good, because I missed yesterday.
I've
been watching it every day, and I didn't yesterday, and I had my fingers crossed. I thought for sure Sunday was going to be a rest day. I'm sure there's a calendar.
It's always on Mondays.
I'm sure there's a calendar somewhere, but
no, I don't think they have a schedule.
Yeah, they just whatever they feel like doing that day.
Whenever the riders get tired, they just ask for a rest day.
They always do a rest day on Mondays?
Correct.
Well, they're not going to do a rest day during prime time,
How long
dude.
have you supposedly been a cycling fan?
I thought it was just like
the last 5 minutes.
Really, it's always on a Monday.
Dizzle. Well, maybe not the first Monday. Like if they start on Saturday.
So it's not always on.
Well, it's always on Monday, yeah. But sometimes they race on Monday.
But not last. Okay, makes sense. Not last Monday, but every Monday.
They do.
Got it.
If they start on a weekend, they'll do 9 stages and then a rest day, and then they'll do 6 stages.
Does it always start on a weekend, or it always starts on a different day?
Sometimes it starts on Fridays, right?
Yeah, because if
rest
they start,
days are always Mondays.
If they start in a different country,
got it.
Then they have to. Then they do the rest day on the first Monday.
It's like one of those things where not all Mondays are rest days, but all rest days are Mondays.
I have a clarifying question. Is next Monday going to be a rest day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Got it. Okay, good. Well, now I know.
Dizzle, how old
but
are
next
you?
Friday will not be a rest day.
Because it'll be over,
Nor next
right?
Sunday.
No, it won't be over yet.
I mean, it's already over now, but sure.
Whoa.
There will still be proceeding.
Ye of little faith. What if Del Toro just goes AWOL and just wins the tour? That would be sick. He'd be even more of a bull. You think they'd kick him off the team if he did that?
What if he just completely...
We started racing against Tade.
Yeah.
I think Tade would love that.
I mean, Tade did drop him, though.
Some actual competition.
He probably would. You're actually probably right.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
How do you think Del Toro would be doing right now if he didn't have to work for Tade?
Probably the same.
Yeah, the same or worse.
I mean,
what did he do? Tade let him win a stage, and he did maybe 5-second pull, and then Tade dropped him.
Yeah,
he'd be in the same. Not that he's not riding amazing, but he'd be in the same position. I think, if not worse, because then he was able to sit on the whole stage after the Tourmalet.
Yeah, I agree. And he gets to ride the Todd wave, you know.
If
you're just getting mollywopped by Todd every single stage, dude, you're just getting beat down.
Yeah, he gets to get dropped by Tade, and it's a good thing, you know. He's celebrating it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where everyone else is fuck, not again.
I like just calling him Todd. Let's just Americanize Tadej Pogačar and just call him Todd.
Were you not here last week when we did that?
Tyler didn't listen last
week. We couldn't figure out how to say Paul Sexass's name, so we just called him Paul.
Paul.
And we're like, yeah, maybe we'll just call Tade Todd.
No, I think I accidentally said Todd, and then it stuck.
That's what it was.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
But Tyler would never give me credit for that, so
we can ask Tyler.
It's okay. It's okay, Tyler. You can have the credit.
How would you say Paul Sexass's name?
Todd.
I feel like it's controversial. It's either Sexass or Seychas.
Whoa.
You just totally ignore the S.
That is quite
Dude,
different.
there's an X in there. Not an S.
Dude, in French, I guess in French, isn't the X usually silent? So wouldn't it just be Seyas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Took French once. Forgot it all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you guys think the tour is going to be actually interesting the last couple of weeks here?
Have you been watching?
Have you been?
I mean, why you got to be a downer all the time? Just watch it and enjoy it. Just do that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you enjoying?
Just be happy.
You gotta.
that it's happening. I'm happy that it's happening.
Okay,
that's all.
Yeah, I mean,
it could be cool that you're watching like the greatest rider. In
that's
the
what I was
gonna
say.
Sport.
Yeah, like we are living in an era where we get to witness the actual GOAT.
Pure domination.
Yeah, and that's cool. I know you're not a fan of the dominators of any sport, but
he likes Van der Poel, and Van der Poel won the last stage. So, Tyler, perk up a little, buddy.
But he's human. He's human. He's not. It's not just a foregone conclusion that he's going to run away with it, unless it's a cyclocross race. In which case, then it's a foregone conclusion. But
did you like watching cyclocross when Van der Poel was doing that?
I had to make the mental switch that you're like watching the best to ever do it.
Well,
that's what
make that
same switch, dude.
I didn't say that I wasn't enjoying it. I was saying that I was.
Here's what I would say. Actually,
do you think it's going to be interesting
in cyclocross? Part of it is just like the I don't know, viewability of the race. You know, like they have to kind of focus the camera on something. Like if there's someone off the front, you kind of don't really see the race within the race behind that person because they have to keep the person off the front in view. But I do feel like in the tour, like you kind of can, not that it's like as important, but you can kind of rally behind what's happening behind Todd, right? Like the race for second is still definitely on.
Yeah.
And like there's the green jersey that's like totally up in the air right now.
Yeah. Philipsen hasn't won a stage. I bet they're pissed.
Oh, he's washed, dude.
You think Van der Poel's pissed? Because he's like, dude, I've led you out twice and you've blown it.
Is that why he just went in the break on his own?
That's what I'm thinking.
I do feel like he was like, put me in, coach. Put me in. Let me.
Jasper, you're not cutting it. I'm going to have to get us a stage win. So here, let me just go do this for us.
No, I mean, I think like initially when Tade took his time gap, it was just kind of annoying. Annoying from a sense of like, what else did you think was going to happen? And you did nothing to prevent the inevitable or like try to change the course. I mean, I guess Visma tried to
Tyler, do you remember who was wearing yellow on the first 2 days?
Torsten Train?
Nah, it wasn't. It was Jonas.
Yeah, because they won the team time trial.
Yeah. So then then you were excited because you're like, well, maybe Jonas has a better team and maybe we'll go back to, who knows, like.
Yeah, and then it came to like the first kind of soft uphill finish, and then Tade was like, "Okay, I'm gonna take this back." What I'm saying is, like,
isn't that what you want from the GOAT? Like, don't you want him to be able to do that because, like, that's what makes him the best? Like, if he couldn't, if all of a sudden he was just like, you know what, I can't do it. Like, Jonas, you're out of my league, man. Like, wouldn't that kind of suck?
That's what we're watching right now. He's better than he's so
Scotty
much better than
Scheffler just
else.
missed his first cut in 4 years, and I'm like, that kind of sucks. Like, you don't want to see the best of the best all of a sudden lose it.
I mean,
I don't.
Has he been the number one player in the world? That's a separate conversation.
What
this year? Anyways, back to cycling. I mean, he's like. Look, it is impressive. It is impressive to watch. You watch Van der Poel in a cyclocross race and you're like, okay, I can handle this for 45 minutes while he's off the front. It's easy to watch. But then you got like 2 weeks of like Tade just kind of, I mean, who knows? Like, he's probably going to rack up a couple more stage wins, come closer to 35. I think from sports, what I would like is a little bit of, I don't know if you call it parity or competition. Like Jumbo has to, and maybe they just can't hang, but Jumbo has to know what's going to happen on this first kind of uphill stage. And Jonas did just do the Giro, so that's probably like a factor there too. But you hate to see, comes a point in the race where yes, the race for second place is interesting, but also then people just start resigning to, well, I'm just going to maintain my 7th place on GC. You know what I mean? And then the racing becomes like everybody's just kind of maintaining the status quo and no one's being aggressive.
Except Todd.
Yeah, except Todd.
Just watch him, rally behind him, and then
sometimes
watch him if they don't show the camera.
Sometimes I think when people are like complaining about riders not being aggressive and like why aren't you doing more or whatever?
You mean when Tyler complains about?
I mean, Tyler's not alone. Like,
no, he's not alone at all.
There are a lot of people that are like, "Oh, this is so boring," whatever. Complaining about Tade being so dominant. I think a lot of times when people are like, "Oh man," like people, whatever. Jonas or whoever, sex ass, or they need to animate the race more or something. I don't think they like realize that they in at the points of the race where it would actually be helpful to animate, they physically can't do that.
Yeah.
Like it's not like they're in their head thinking like, oh man, should I make this race boring by just sitting here, or should I animate it so that the people watching can have something to watch? They're just on their limit, and that's what they have.
Tyler wants Jonas to attack off the line tomorrow, like the early break.
Try something. That's what I'm saying. Is like they're all and I don't think you've seen this in this tour, but I think in every Grand Tour you hear like, oh, it's not over till it's over. Oh, we're gonna go down swinging, and then they go down swinging is like, we're going to ride for 5 seconds. And then when it doesn't work, we're going to be like, all right, well, I guess we're just riding for second. And everybody just kind of falls in line. And I'm still watching it. I'm not saying.
What do you think they could actually do to beat Todd?
But didn't like 4 years ago, wasn't there a clip of like Tade doing this of like, man, this is so easy. He's in the yellow. He's got it wrapped up. And then Jumbo freaking lit him up on like one of the very last stages.
Wasn't it Wout? Wasn't it Wout that did that?
They gained. Yeah, I don't care. I don't know who it is, but what I'm saying is like we were in this exact scenario like 4 years ago, and Jumbo destroyed Tade on like one of the last stages and took yellow.
It is always possible for somebody to crack.
Who's to say that's not going to happen?
It is always possible for somebody to crack, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Anything's possible.
It seems unlikely. You know what I mean? Like, I think Tade's been in this position so much, and he is so good. I agree with you all that it's enjoyable watching Todd do it, because he's just like heads above everybody else. Like, he's untouchable, and there is something kind of cool about watching that dominance. What I wished had happened was that we had a little bit more of a race. Like, I wish Torsten Train hadn't, or Toby Train, what are we going to call him? Tom hadn't like crashed.
No, that's Pidcock. That's Tom.
That's little Tom.
No, sorry, that's Tom.
I wish that he had not crashed, because I think when he had like a 10 to 12 minute lead in the GC,
8 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have made it an interesting race. He's not a bad bike racer.
Wasn't he going to lose that regardless of the crash?
Yeah, maybe, but okay, yeah. I mean, the likelihood was yes, he was going to lose it, but also he would make it. It would be more interesting in that like second through fifth kind of battle, right? Because inevitably, is Tade going to take 8 minutes back? Yeah, probably. But he's going to chip away at it. But at least it prolongs the inevitable.
I think you could give Jonas 8 minutes, and Todd would get that back in like 2 stages. Like, I just don't think there's anyone in the race that, like...
You're probably right.
It's not that they're not trying to formulate some kind of idea of how to beat him. I think it's just like they can't. In the tour too, like you talked about, like, it would have been nice if they would have, laid out the course to where, or, the route to where it was less favorable for Todd. But like, dude just won like 5 classics this year. Like, what are they going to do? Like, how are they going to make
There's not a route that wouldn't be. Honestly, if they wanted to make it not favorable, just throw in like a cobble stage, not because he's not good at cobbles, but because he could get a horrendous mechanical or crash.
That he would flat.
And then just hope that he's out of the race,
Just throw in like 100 kilometers of time trial so that Remco can have a chance.
Just throw in a cyclocross course at the end of every stage, and maybe Vanderpool will win,
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where it is really cool watching the best ever do it. I think you see that in every sport. It is really fun to see the best excelling at the thing that they're the best at. But also sometimes for entertainment, watching a bunch of guys ride around and the best just maintains his 2 to 5 minute lead for another 2.5 weeks is like,
you know who my heart goes out to? Sean Quinn. For the rest of his for the rest of his career, if he never gets a yellow jersey, which odds are he's probably never gonna, he's always gonna think, man, I was so close to getting a yellow jersey and like could have hung it up in his hallway or whatever. Like, but now it's gone.
Did he win? He won Nats 2 years ago.
Yeah, the year that Scott got fourth. Yeah, right.
That was like a decade. Was that a decade ago? How long was that?
Would you rather win national champs and have the Natty Champs jersey, or have the yellow jersey for one day?
That was my next question.
That was my next question. Jersey.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
There's guys that skip nationals every year so they can better prepare for the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone's at the tour, not everyone's at Nats.
Yeah. Would you rather have the Natty Champ jersey for a year or one polka dot jersey?
Is anyone even winning that right now?
Yeah, Natty Champs jersey.
Todd, sorry.
Nielsen Palace has like 10 of them. One year he went on a polka dot rampage. He didn't like actually win it, but he had it for 10 days. And you get to keep, you get to keep the polka dot jersey if you get it for 10 days, you got it. You got 10 of them, right?
Would you actually wear it anywhere?
I guess, yeah.
No? Hanging them up somewhere, though.
It's still a jersey from the tour, which is cool, obviously.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I wish there had been a little more parity.
All right, everyone. We're going to take a quick break from the show because it's time for today's episode of Legally Bonked. He's got over 30 years of experience on the bike. He's clocked a whopping 34 years in the courtroom. Welcome back to Legally Bonked with the founder of Scarborough Bicycle Accident Law, Matt Scarborough. Let's get into it.
This one's going to hit home for a lot of people, I think. So let's say you're out on a group ride. It's your everyday Saturday or every Saturday group ride. Someone in the group crashes. Maybe they overlap wheels or they hit a pothole that someone didn't warn them about. Can they sue someone else in the group? Like, say, hey, Adam, you didn't call out that pothole. You should have seen that coming. You should have known that I was behind you and called that out. Can you actually get sued like within a group ride dynamic?
Have y'all ever heard of this happening before? Anywhere?
I've never heard of someone suing someone else for this, but I've seen countless group rides end in someone crashing due to not calling something out or whatever, someone deviating lines, sure. But I've never actually seen someone try to go after another rider.
There's people I won't mention in Florida that have sued other people for this. So the answer is yes. You can sue another rider for not calling out a pothole. I don't think you'd ever be invited on a group ride anywhere for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
if you did that, and that person has certainly been blacklisted to a certain extent. But you can, because the argument is, were they negligent in not calling out the hole or the hazard?
Now is that negligence in which way? Does there have to be clearly defined rules of the group ride that says, hey, if you're a rider in front and you see something coming that's a hazard in the road, you have to call it out? Like, what if that you just join the group ride halfway through the group ride, you never talk to anyone, you don't really know the group ride rules per se?
That's a great point. I would say that any lawyer can sue anyone for anything. Okay. And that's not a good answer, but that's the reality of the situation. I would say if you just roll up on a group ride and you don't know anything about the ride, don't know the experience level of anybody, your chances of being successful in that lawsuit are nil. You just aren't going to be successful because you're assuming the risk of the sport anyway.
Sure.
However, here's the problem. If I operate a bike shop in your hometown and I advertise to everybody, hey, come join this safe group ride, that no drop group ride that we're going to have. And then we stop at a gas or we start at the bike shop and we say, here are the rules of the ride. I'm going to be the leader. This is going to be the caboose. You have to call out, we've all been on these rides. You have to call out hazards, potholes, all the things. And then somebody on that ride, especially if they own the bike shop, don't do it. That's when it can really be a problem.
Okay.
What the bike shop or whatever, whoever's doing the bike ride or group ride, bike club needs to do, unfortunately, is to have everyone sign a waiver.
Yep.
That's the only way that you can protect yourself. And we help bike shops with doing those waivers. And the reason why we do is we want to put more people on the road, and just because a bike shop's having a group ride and someone may not call out, I mean, it could be a twig, for God's sakes. It doesn't mean that they should be sued for that, because they're just trying to get people, out there having fun.
Now, similar vein. Let's say, you're not a bike shop owner or anything like that, where you have a business that's, at stake, but you're just personally establishing a group ride, and it's a Saturday morning group ride. You're the one that's coordinating the start location, the route, etc. Let's say you pick a route that maybe has some questionable roads on it. They're known to be a little sketchier, more, heavy vehicular traffic. And something does happen, an incident happens with a vehicle and a rider within the group. Is that an instance where the group leader could also be liable, or is it just go back between the rider and the vehicle incident?
Well, number one, it's going to be with the vehicle, but the group leader could be, brought into that lawsuit as well. Wow. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that something that having like an umbrella policy on your homeowner's insurance would cover you for?
So the homeowner's policy probably would not, with the umbrella, probably would not cover the the group leader in that particular instance.
Okay.
They'd have to have some separate coverage for whatever ride they're doing.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah. Because these are all super common. I'm sure everyone that's listening has some sort of group ride within 30 minutes of their house, right? I mean, most people have some kind of local group ride. And I think it's something that people don't always think about is, what the liability could be at stake with sometimes hosting those.
For sure.
All right, Scott,
we already mentioned this in a previous episode, but I saw somewhere that in some places you can legally treat a stop sign as a yield sign on a bike, so you don't have to come to a complete stop. If the coast is clear, you can just roll through it. Is that true?
It is. I guess we talked about this one before, but yeah, you can in a handful of states just use it as a yield instead of a full stop. Again, you got to be especially careful to do that reasonably, of course, under the circumstances. Oregon is a good example of a state where you can treat a stop sign as a yield sign.
All right. So I guess I just got to look up the Maryland law then. And Pennsylvania, because I train in Pennsylvania a lot. So
yeah, that's
once
a
you
good
cross
point.
Straight lines, you got to know the laws.
Yeah, same. Yeah, like here, I'm either in South Dakota, Iowa, or Minnesota. They're all within 20 miles, so got to know the rules of the road for all the states you ride in.
For sure.
All right, so to recap everything, so Matt, do you have, let's say, top 3 things that you would recommend people do just to make sure they're covered, but then also they know what to do in the incident that they come into contact with the vehicle or find themselves personally liable for something that happened on a group ride?
Top 3, have coverage. Number 1, you got to have it. It doesn't matter what state. You don't know how severe your injuries are going to be. You've got to have that. Number 2, you want to document absolutely everything because evidence can go away. Don't repair your bike immediately. Don't throw it in the trash. Document, because what happened to your bike can help prove your case. Same applies to all your data, Garmin data, your phone. Don't throw any of it away. It all can be all that data can be downloaded and used later on. And then number 3, if you're operating a group ride, hey man, just reach out to me. I'm happy to talk to you about a waiver. They're super easy to do, and it can save you a lot of heartache down the road. And they're pretty stringently followed in most states. So unless you're doing something super reckless or aggressive, like blowing through a stop sign and asking people to come through at 30 miles an hour in a busy intersection, you're going to be able to protect yourself.
Okay. And I would imagine in the last one there with the waiver, I would imagine these days it's probably as easy as like scan this QR code, or you send everyone to this, link, and you can sign it on your phone within a matter of minutes for most people. You don't have to like carry a manila folder with 35 sheets of waivers on you.
No, you don't. You can simply scan it, sign it, done. So it's no big deal.
Great. Well, thanks, Matt. This was super fun, super helpful, very informative. I think all of our listeners are going to greatly benefit from this. And we hopefully let's do this again sometime. Maybe we'll get a full recording with you, get you on the show sometime.
Well, I'd love to do that. I appreciate you guys very much.
We're hyping up Tade so much, and this podcast is not coming out for another 2 days. Watch Tade just completely detonate. And then all of this is irrelevant.
Everyone's like, what are these guys talking about?
Yeah, that is hard about doing a weekly show covering a race that takes place every day.
All right, Dizzle. I think I have a new candidate for the coolest person in cycling. I want to hear what you think.
Not Cam Jones.
No, not Cam Jones.
You're saying like who's sorry, not Cam Jones. Cam Dodge. You're saying
Cam Dodge. Yeah.
Who's gonna right now? Cam Dodge is that person.
Does Scott know Cam Dodge?
Currently, of course, I know Cam Dodge.
Okay, I don't know.
Cam Dodge is the coolest person.
So
is that?
Yeah. So for
we
those
can all
who
agree
haven't,
that, right?
For those who haven't been following this, let's say coolest American. This is coolest American. We're not going to include the rest of the world. This is coolest American cyclist. All right.
Who did I say? I said just a couple weeks.
We got Cam Dodge in the running, and we've got Braden Lang in the running.
I already made that point, dude.
No, wait.
I know.
I'm about to add another one. All right.
That's who I said like a month ago. I said, is Braden Lang the new Cam Dodge?
Yeah. All right. So we got Braden Lang in the running. We got Cam Dodge in the running. Cam Dodge is the OG.
He's the OG.
Braden Lang is looking to take his spot. Cam Dodge hasn't raced a bike in like 10 years, but still the goat of cool.
Still lives in our heart
somewhere.
He still totally lives.
All right.
The legend lives on.
I want to know what you think of this. Bjorn Riley.
That's who I was going to say. Bjorn.
Because he won the short track last week?
I mean, whenever somebody wins something, it does make them so much cooler.
He does seem pretty cool. It also seems, there's something about, and maybe this is because I don't follow Bjorn as closely, but there was something about Cam Dodge.
Wait, say his name
cool.
again so that DJ can.
Bjorn. There was something about Cam Dodge that, like, he didn't try. He was just super cool without trying.
Yeah, but he definitely tried.
I don't know.
You don't.
I mean, he tried at bike racing.
He was good.
I'm saying, I'm saying, yeah, he tried at bike racing, but he wasn't trying to be cool. Being cool, he just was. He just was cool.
Yeah,
I get the vibe from Bjorn Riley that he tries really hard to be cool.
You think?
How do you say that?
Like with the weird glasses and like Cam Dodge wasn't trying
to deal with the glasses.
He wasn't trying to wear weird glasses.
What are these weird glasses?
They like
go to his
goes
Instagram,
up and over his head.
They're just like vintage Oakleys. He's just like in.
Is that what people used to wear?
I saw a reel on Instagram where he was talking about how he's like into vintage Oakleys.
Vintage,
yeah,
that's like a hobby of his.
I just don't get the same vibe. Like Braden Lang and Cam Dodge are cool because they don't even have to try. I don't get the same vibe.
Does he wear these glasses under his helmet?
Somehow he like.
It's a serious question. He's got his kit on, but he's got these glasses that go over his head.
Can you share your screen with the people so we could see these glasses?
Sure.
He had to have told. Okay, this is what he had to have told his mechanic. Hey, I want people to see me wearing these funky looking glasses.
Why would he tell his mechanic has nothing to do with his glasses?
Who else is gonna give him what he rode his bike back to the car and got his glasses at the finish line? Somebody had to have given him those glasses.
Right,
so
these are the ones you're talking about?
He had to have actually planned it out for somebody to give him the funky.
Hey, who's the guy
glasses.
on the bottom left of your screen, Adam?
That guy?
Click on it. That's Ben Foams. That's my mechanic.
That's your mechanic?
Modern Adventure mechanic, yeah.
That dude's cool.
That's pretty cool.
I lived with him in 2017 in Belgium.
I don't know how he is somehow.
So hold on.
I typed in Bjorn Riley's sunglasses.
Zoom in on the picture right in the middle. You're saying he's the now coolest guy. You're saying that guy, that guy right there. You're saying he's the new coolest guy.
I think he's the coolest dude in World Cup mountain biking.
He thinks he's the coolest because he's got tattoos.
He's got tattoos, but he's also like, you know why he when you hear him talk, it sounds like he's just like doing cycling as like a side hobby, and he really cares more about like art.
Yeah, that's fucking Scott's the same way, dude. He should be in the running too.
Yeah, but you know what Cam Dodge did when he felt
I don't care about
way?
art.
No, you care about fishing. Like if you could get paid to go crabbing or bike racing.
Okay.
It'd probably be a wash for you, right? Like you do either one. Most pro cyclists, it's like they got cycling and they got cycling, and then maybe they like read about cycling.
Yeah, right, exactly. So Bjorn is like, ah, man, like I would totally rather be tattooing myself and making art, but I guess I'll do this bike racing thing because that's my job. And then he freaking wins.
Is he cool because he doesn't care in the same way that Cam Dodge didn't care?
Does he not? Does Cam? Wait,
does Bjorn? What I'm saying is like they have this.
Now I'm thinking of Cam Jones. I'm like all confused now.
Bjorn and Cam Dodge.
Yeah,
both of them had this aura around them that they like cycling was a side quest, and they were just like, oh well, I'll just do this because I'm bored. I don't have anything to do on the weekends, so I'll just do this instead. But really,
I think that is part of it, actually. So look. The thing is, Cam Dodge, Braden Lang, and Bjorn, they all obviously care about cycling and care about going fast, but they don't seem like they do. Like they seem like they could give less of a shit.
Yeah, and this is why Cam
I mean?
Dodge even actually is cooler, because when he got to the point where he was like, you know what, this ain't fun anymore, he actually just quit.
Right.
He actually just quit bike racing, like even though he was freaking winning. He was like wiping up cyclocross races. He'd show up on the Natty Champ J-Pow and just dunk on him, and doesn't have a single. Yeah, and you'd be like, he doesn't have a single sponsor, and he'd dunk on J-Pow.
And you're like, Cam Dodge.
And then he would just quit. And I remember asking him, like, why? Like, where you been? And he's like, you know what? Like, same courses, same races. I just got tired of it. Wanted to ride dirt bikes. And so he quit and he went and rode dirt bikes. I don't know what he does now.
So
we should get him on this podcast.
We really should.
That would be great.
The people need to know. But maybe if we get him on, he won't.
Is this the right guy? The former U.S. mountain bike national standout who raced for Pure Energy? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's him?
Oh, yeah. Didn't he win?
Show a picture of him. The people want to see the legend that we've always talked about. It has to be.
I'll show you the picture that I see, and it's gonna be very underwhelming.
Let's see.
Does he have cool glasses?
Yeah, that's underwhelming.
All right, zoom in on it.
That was before he was
enhanced.
Let me see if there's like if I go to images.
That helmet tilt.
He's like 15 in that.
The pictures are so old you can't even blow them up because there's such poor resolution.
Bro, click on the picture so we can see it better, or zoom in.
It's just gonna take me to cycling news. What is this? Oh my god, I'm gonna get freaking. No, don't do that, dude. If I get viruses on my computer because you get this this article's from 2014.
Yeah,
that's when he was good.
I was on that team.
So That looks so dope.
Cam Dodge and I were teammates.
Were you actually teammates, or you just like shared
Well,
laundry?
I don't think you've had a teammate in your entire life.
Even when you had to split Rise energy drinks, you didn't have teammates.
Yeah. Yeah, Dillon ended up getting kicked off the team anyways.
That's true. Yeah.
I think this is what makes Cam Dodge so cool, is that there's not even anything on the internet about him.
2014 is the latest.
So you guys just have to take our word for how cool he was.
Where does Adam Craig fit in this hierarchy? Is Adam Craig
before our time? I mean, he was. I'm sure he was cool, but it's like,
yeah,
but he was the original. So
are we a bunch of 30-year-olds, dude? We don't know.
You're probably right.
It's before our time, man. No. Adam Craig. I'm sure Adam Craig was cool. I mean, I remember Adam.
When did Cam Jones smash Keegan's white rim record?
Recently. On drop bars. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I somehow Cam Jones came up when I searched Cam Dodge cycling, and it's a picture of Cam Jones with his drop bar full sus.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we even talked about it on the pod, to be honest with you.
I might have missed that week. I don't know.
All right, so you're
5
saying
minutes.
You're saying a no for Bjorn is not in the running?
I mean, he is cool. I think he's cool. Not as cool as Braden Lang, though. No, not even close.
I thought you were gonna say Bjorn is cool because he's doing like sick whips and
that too. Okay,
like
so
that mid XCO World Cup race.
Yeah. You know what also ties all three of these guys together is the fact that they are so talented at handling a bike off road. Like all three of them, crazy good bike riders.
That does make you cool.
Yeah.
Like, who cares if you win if you can just do a cool wheelie?
Do you think you can
think of how much more cool Keegan would be if he did more wheelies?
I've heard that Keegan doesn't know how to do a wheelie.
Maybe he can't.
I bet it. I wouldn't surprise me.
I feel like if you can do a wheelie, you just do wheelies because like it's cool. It's like whoever's not doing wheelies,
you know who
just can't do wheelies.
You know who definitely can't do a wheelie is probably Alexei Vermeulen. I'm putting money on it. I bet he can't do a wheelie. I just couldn't picture it, right?
I mean, Alexei's also not known for being an amazing bike handler, so I'm not gonna I can't do a wheelie for more than like 20 seconds. So
20 seconds? That's a long time, dude.
Well,
way
you know
longer.
Like Scott can freaking hold a wheelie for like indefinitely. If he's going up a hill, he just holds a wheelie for like as long as he wants to.
Yeah, I can see it. So is Scott in the running for the coolest?
Well, hold on. This is going to be
Scott doesn't care either.
This is going to be my question.
Should be in the running.
Can you be in the running if you're a road cyclist, or does being a mountain biker just make you cooler?
Yeah, if Scott was a World Cup mountain biker,
Scott's going to start telling us about the one time he won a mountain bike race in Maryland and then had to retire because he was just too good.
No, I've won a collegiate A downhill mountain bike race.
Oh,
it's true.
Dang. Was Dillon in the race?
By like 7 seconds or something.
Which is a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
Right?
It's true.
Dang.
Did the downhiller kids wake up for the race? Were they late?
It was like basically like a 4-minute downhill sprint. Maybe 3 minutes. It wasn't like steep enough that you actually had to coast.
Like a creek gap at the bottom.
You know, I think the other thing about Bjorn, Braden, and Cam Dodge is all of them look like if they had just taken a slightly different path in life, they'd be like under a bridge doing meth, you know? And Scott doesn't really give me that vibe.
So if these guys are the coolest,
definitely does
is Dillon
that vibe?
Is Dillon in the running for the least coolest? It's like quite the opposite.
Try less hard.
I mean, me and Dizzle are like right up there for sure.
Who would be the least cool?
I guess. I mean, I think that one.
Jonas Vanguard is not cool.
Well, here's the thing. I kept it to Americans because obviously, if we're including everybody, I mean, like Vanderpool is probably like the coolest cyclist, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
So I was asking about the road cycle. Like, I feel like a guy like Sepp Kuss would be up there, but he takes cycling way too seriously now because he's on Jumbo, and he has to.
I mean, is there a pro road cyclist that has that attitude where they like seem like they don't care about it?
I feel like Peter Sagan kind of had that.
Yeah. Peter Sagan.
No, I feel like in general, though, most roadies.
Victor
No,
Campenaerts.
dude. Victor Campenaerts is like a marginal gains guy.
Yeah, that's like quite the opposite.
You can't. Here's the thing.
But he's funny.
And I say this as a marginal gains guy. You can't be that kind of cool if you're a marginal gains guy. It just shows that you care too much.
You know, somehow he does it though. He's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, he's like more like Scott. You know what I mean?
He's like,
and I'm not just
so
saying that because
weird
they
and
look
funny though. It's so cool.
All right, were there any other dudes that you guys want to slob on?
Also, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that Traka took our advice?
No.
Traka
took our advice. One race now that's going to matter?
The one race that matters is the 320 or 360 or 300 or whatever they're going to call it.
How long is that one?
What do you mean matters?
The number doesn't correlate.
Are they still going to have the 200?
They're still going to have it, but that's I mean, I should have freaking read the article closer, but I think that like there won't even be a pro race. It's just the 320.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one did you do, Drew?
That one.
Oh, nice.
And I was thinking of doing the shorter one next year because it was hard.
I mean, I think that's good because it's just, you know, it's what I've said about it. It's like you can't have half the fast people at a given event doing one race and half of them doing the other race. You want to see them all compete together.
You think they like actually listened to our podcast and thought, you know what, these guys are so cerebral. we should take their advice, you know, and do what they say.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe we have that much influence.
They might have listened to the podcast, and then as soon as you started talking, they turned it off.
I wonder if that means they'll also let us race with GoPros next year. I'm gonna do it anyway. So,
did you ever get disqualified?
I don't think so.
It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Would you rather get disqualified?
It would have been way cooler if I had got disqualified.
Yeah, or get like 40 whatever place you get.
Probably would have like got more views if I got disqualified.
Well, you could make a whole nother. You could just
lean into it.
Re-put the video on YouTube and just put disqualified in all capitals, and then you'll get way.
Yeah,
more
last
views.
year I did that, and I put in all capitals relegated, and it got a lot of views. People like, even though people get offended by controversy, they like it.
Do they like it? It's more like have you heard the term rage bait?
No.
Rage bait?
No, never.
What does that
mean?
mean?
You know, like clickbait is it's bait for you to click on the video. Rage bait is like somebody is just being purposefully you know, like they're stirring up rage, not because they even believe whatever it is they're saying. They're just trying to get engagement on their post by getting people angry.
Is there a picture of Drew next to the definition?
No, I actually care about the things that I piss people off for.
Okay.
Like rage bait would be saying something that is completely outlandish that you don't even believe, but you're doing
just
it
just
to get people stirred up in your comments section.
Yeah.
No,
and get your post traction.
That.
On that topic, let's talk about PFP a little bit more.
So mine wouldn't be rage bait. Mine would just be rage truth or something. Rage real.
Sure.
Because it ain't bait. It's real.
Okay, Tyler, what do you have to say about PFP?
Oh, nothing. It's just
his least favorite topic.
Fun to wind you guys up about it. Sport for me.
Wait, but we're not the ones that get wound up about it. You are.
Should we go to listener questions?
Yeah, I was gonna say we got a listener question here from Eric on the topic of Leadville, because Unbound's over, so we gotta talk about Leadville. Eric says,
why do we talk about this race so much? I haven't even done it yet, and I'm already tired of talking about it.
Well, for one, the race is kind of up in jeopardy right now because there's a lot of fires going on up in the area. From what I hear in terms of the jeopardy thing, I've heard from a few different sources that they're already considering rerouting the course, if anything, if they even
rerouting the course.
Yeah.
Is that even? Wow.
Yep.
Dang. Okay.
I said this yesterday. I said, instead of rerouting it, let's just start and finish in Grand Junction and actually ride mountain bike trails. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Wouldn't you think?
I don't know how rerouting the course helps the smoke issue. Like if there's
it's
smoke
not the
in
smoke.
Leadville,
It's not the smoke. It's that there may be sections of the course that are closed
due to
an actual lasting fire. Effects from the fire. So not. This is assuming that the fire is put out and contained by race day. So it's not the smoke or the active fire. It's the fact that they might close parts of the national forest for months afterwards.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I think it's Sugarloaf that goes through national forest. So I think they would have to completely bypass Sugarloaf.
Which one?
And
Can
Power
you just
Line.
bypass that?
What do you mean?
So Sugarloaf is the one that goes up to Power Line.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, you could do that. You could just ride the road around, become a road race.
And
that'd be better for Drew, honestly.
So Drew, anything you just did to your bike, you're gonna have to change it again.
So anyways, Eric says, "Heyo, thoughts on how Nino would do if he showed up to Leadville this year? Also, here's a hot take: every year Keegan puts on a Leadville clinic, but there's always one guy lingering around. If John Gaston didn't get taken out by a camera guy, do you think he could have taken Keegan to the line? No. Also, all this talk about Dizzle making his bike lighter with seat posts and shocks, but what's the baseline? How much does that thing weigh before and after?" So the people, first, let's start there. People want to know, okay, you're 23.3 pounds now. What was it before you swapped out the fork and cut the bars and all that stuff?
It was 24 and a half.
Okay.
I think.
Shaved off 600 grams or something?
Yeah, just over a pound or so.
That's quite a bit. What wheels are you running? The new Envies?
The Envy M5s.
Yeah.
That's with those bikes.
Why does everyone care how anybody's going to do at Leadville? Like, should we just go around and name every cyclist that's ever ridden a bike and see where they would have finished at Leadville? Like, why do they give a fuck?
I didn't know if maybe this question stemmed from is there talk of Nino doing Leadville this year? Like, is that where it came from?
People spend too much time on their hands to think about.
Does Nino still even ride his bike? Because I can think of a lot better guys that you could come up with that could compete with Keegan than Nino.
Well, Nino hasn't even been beating Braden Lang at gravel races this year, so Nino's not gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know if it's just if this question's stemming from rumors that Nino is going to Leadville.
You
Nino,
think this guy would have insider info that Nino's going to Leadville?
No, we don't know. Nino's probably not gonna come all the way to America for that. It is retired.
Yeah, I see zero
race
about Nino doing Leadville. So.
I mean, the more interesting question would be if Nino at his peak, which whatever year that was, 2016 or something. Nino at his peak, would he be beating Keegan at Leadville?
No.
Hot take. Some people would definitely call that a hot take. I mean, it's a very different race than a World Cup race. I think Keegan would peak Keegan at Leadville versus peak Nino at Leadville. I think Keegan takes it. I think Keegan's just a genetic freak at altitude. Yeah. And also the efforts are so different.
Yeah, which, I mean, like, this guy brings up John Gaston, and, like, no, I don't think John Gaston would have taken Keegan to the line because he was already off the back of Keegan when he got taken out. So, like, clearly that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
But I
wasn't going to happen.
I think last year John Gaston could have been close to maybe setting the second fastest time at Leadville. Like, I think it might have cost him a couple minutes. I think second fastest time, like, whatever, 5:50, 5:58. So like I think that was within the cards, but he wasn't going to shave 20 minutes off.
Yeah, John Gaston said after the race, he was like, "Man, I was really trying to get a sub-6 this year, and that crash cost me a sub-6." And Keegan still got in the 540s. So
with a
even
flat
Gaston,
tire.
right? Yeah. Well, no, that was 2 years ago that Keegan had the flat tire. But even John Gaston was like, I wasn't trying to get in the 540s. I was trying to get in the 550s.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. This is from Jeff. Hell of a hot take here, but it's true. Can we please hear Dizzle thank Dillon for essentially making him what he is today and make it sound sincere?
That's a good one. That's funny.
What?
Oh boy,
I think he's talking about how you didn't care at all about all the little things until you started being friends with me.
What's this guy's name? Jeff?
Yep.
Jeff, you think that I got to where I am from riding the curtails of Dillon?
I mean, you do just copy him on social media.
Yeah, but I mean, in that regard, maybe. But you don't get fast on a bike from. You got to put the work in. I don't care who you follow.
So this is in defense of you, Drew. So Riker this year, he was texting me and he was like,
Riker.
Man. Yeah,
love that guy.
He was like, man, like Drew's gotten so much faster this year. Do you think it's like beginner? Like, do you think he?
Beginner's luck.
He didn't say beginner's luck, but he was like, do you think it's because like he just started doing gravel like last year and he's finally figuring it out or something? I'm like, dude, Dizzle. First of all, Dizzle did Mid-South back in like 2017. He ain't a beginner. Yeah. And he's been training hard since he was a teenager. Like, ain't nothing about this has to do with being a beginner.
Thanks.
It has to do with hard work.
There we go. Grit. Come on, Jeff. You don't get anywhere in life by following curtails, dude. Come on. I mean, I totally did copy Dillon and YouTube and all that, but
I think that's maybe what he was getting at.
Yeah.
Maybe he was talking about more about YouTube than racing.
But when you see something working and you're like, dang, like, and I'm in close proximity to Dillon and I'm like, oh, snap.
He mentioned something about how early on
anybody could do YouTube.
Yeah, he mentioned early on Drew was totally against marginal gains and tires and all that stuff, and now you're much more aware.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think that's helped you a little bit.
You have to accept reality at some point.
But yeah, here's what you have to remember though. All of those things combined are just a combination of marginal gains. And if you look at the definition of marginal, it means like basically fucking meaningless unless you're like unless it matters. Like it matters to some extent. Like it matters for certain circumstances, but if you're not putting in the hard work, the marginal gains don't matter. So like you have to be optimizing everything else, and then you can start optimizing the marginal gains.
And I'll say this. I don't give a rip what Jeff thinks. I've gotten to where I have. Like I am where I am and I'm happy where I am. I don't care. Like if I
care, bro.
If I followed Dillon's footsteps or
Bjorn of you,
followed Dillon's advice, and it helped me get here, I'm fine with not being original and getting to where I am
right now in this conversation. Scott.
I'm surprised he hasn't turned his TV back on.
I
see what's happening in the stage.
Dizzle's like, I don't care.
Here, actually, Scott. Okay, this next question is for you. Okay, we're gonna get off of the high horse here and go on to something else. So,
the high horse,
Drew's high horse, about him being macho.
No, burly. I was thinking of this.
Burly
is a cool word to be described.
What
as.
if we just remember how we looked up what the definition, like what Barzo was? Because they got the peyote, they got the mezcal. What if Barzo, we just created a definition for it? Because right now it's not a word. And it was just like Barzo was like burly and cool. Anyways,
don't call me. I don't want to be called Barzo. I want to be called. I want to be described as being burly.
Marcio wants to know, Scott, I like your off-white modern adventure hat. Would you be willing to sign one and send it to me? I figure it'll be much harder to get an autographed one after you become more famous.
I think this might be my peak fame.
Is it off-white because you took it on so many crabbing trips that it's just dirty?
No, it was off-white from the beginning. It is wherever that hat is. It is getting a little dirty. Rusty. But so I don't do well with light colored things.
Yeah,
I can imagine. So would you sign it and send it to him?
Like, people just act like I got a stack of hats ready to send out in the mail. Like, that's not how it works.
They see Dylan back there. Why don't you sign one of those feed hats that you've never worn, dude? You got like 49 of them behind you.
Like, if they give every rider
the only hat I have, I can't give it away.
If they give every rider 100 hats, that's like 2,000 hats. You don't just get like a bunch of hats.
All right, well, Modern Adventure, Hincappy, if you're listening to this, Scott needs some more hats so he can sign them and give them away. It'll help you guys, his team.
It is a good hat though. It's a good hat.
How about this? This guy Mauricio needs to buy a hat and ship it to Scott so he can sign it, and then Scott might ship it back. He might keep it because it sounds like
I can make that happen.
He's short on hats, so he might just keep it for himself.
All right, this one's for Dylan, kinda. Dylan, can you ask PETA when the pink Liv will be available, and also ask her to request that Liv release the peak in the same color? I think that's another
I've got some
Liv
unfortunate news for this question asker.
It's from Amanda.
Amanda, I'm sorry to tell you this, Amanda. The pink Liv bike that the pro Liv girls were on for Unbound was like a Unbound only thing, and that will not be the stock colorway. You know that the reason why PETA and I are even dating right now is because of this podcast.
Not because you guys like each other or anything.
No. Is there like a contractual agreement between you guys?
Has nothing to do with that. Yeah. No. It's because so Drew, you remember the first time we met PETA?
In Chipotle.
In Chipotle, right? Yeah.
With Crystal Anthony. Yeah.
She claims that, that was the first time she ever saw me in person. And she claims that she has like very little recollection of that because I did nothing for her in that interaction.
Probably because she was like so focused on me and so bummed that I had a wedding ring on that she was like,
she really wanted a burly guy.
Yeah. She was so disappointed when she saw the wedding ring on. She didn't even like notice you.
She says she barely remembers that interaction. She I was so unmemorable.
She's
didn't
like she the least surprising thing I've heard all week.
I know. I was like, yeah, that checks out. So this is the most surprising thing you've heard all week, Scott. She then she was talking to Trekkie, who's her teammate, about me, and Trekkie's like, you don't know that dude Dylan? He's got a YouTube channel and a podcast and whatever. And she's like, oh, okay, like I'll check out his podcast. And then she started listening to the Bonk Bros, and she listened to like every single episode, all the way back to like our first episodes. And that's how she grew to like me. And then when I met her again for the second time in Leadville, she was like, this is the dude.
I think the second time I met PETA was at Snake Alley, like a month after Sea Otter. And when I met her, she was like, in the moment, she was listening to our podcast, like in her headphones.
Super
fan.
I
was like, wait, really? And she's like, yeah, I'm listening to it right now. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even know.
Is that not like a red flag for you, Dylan?
I think she likes all of us. She just went for the one person on the podcast that was single,
Yeah.
Fair. So no pink bike.
No.
Could she sign it and send it to Amanda?
Ooh, yeah. Does she have like a stack of those that she can just dish out?
So you know what else is funny about that pink bike is on the seat tube on the back, it says hashtag BCE. Drew already hates this.
Stupid.
Which stands okay.
So dumb.
So Liv claims that stands for big community energy or something. It doesn't.
Nice try.
It doesn't stand for that. I'll let your guys' imaginations run wild about what that actually stands for. But
gotcha.
that's like PETA's hashtag.
I'm with it.
That's embarrassing.
Holy Spirit of Gravel says, podcast question for Dizzle. Does Matt Wilson dethrone Lancey Pants as number one, especially with the aura of rocking the gravel bike and stomping on everyone at Crybaby Hill? I think he's talking about the flow.
The reason that we like Lance isn't because he's good at bikes. It's because he's so hot.
I think that's what this guy's asking. I don't know what Matt Wilson looks like. He's got long hair, though, doesn't he? He's got long flow.
I'm not. I mean, when you see a picture of Lance Hayden, you think, wow, what a good-looking guy. And I have seen pictures of Matt Wilson, and that's not the thought I had. I just thought, oh, that's Matt Wilson.
You don't get tingly?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
it's like. It's like an uncontrollable desire that you have when you see a picture, or even better if you see him in person.
Yo, dude, talk more about your uncontrollable urges when you see pictures of men.
No, just Lance, really. Dude,
we didn't even include Lance in our conversation about the cool. Is it because he's not cool? He's just good looking. I mean, obviously, if you're good looking, he's
pretty cool. And I actually know, I've rarely talked to Cam Dodge, never talked to Bjorn Riley. Who's the other one? Yeah, barely talked to Braden Lang. So, I barely know these people. But I've actually spent some good time with Lance. And, he actually is super cool.
Lance is cool, yeah.
He's, one of the coolest people you'll meet. So, he should be in the... Yeah, I think he should be in the list. I would put him on the list.
He's got the skills, too.
Yeah, you're right.
Talk about doing wheelies. That dude can do some wheelies.
You're right. Yep.
Okay. This one's from Sam. What up, Bonk Bros? Tire question for the Vermont Overland. It's 55 miles, 7,000 feet of climbing, and 8 Class 4 sectors. The regular dirt roads here are pretty smooth, sometimes smoother than the pavement. Wow. But those Class 4 sections are rocky and nasty. I'm on a Crux and have run Pathfinder 42s here 3 years straight with 0 issues. Wondering if I should size up or stick with the 42s. Love the podcast.
Do we know what the percentage off-road versus paved is?
Sounds like you should just stick with those.
But it's 8 Class 4 sectors and 55 miles.
And a lot of climbing.
A lot of climbing.
So we do or don't know what the percentage?
I'm sure we can look it up. If you want me to look it up, I can Google that for you.
I think AJ August, who's on the not Ineos, whatever that team is called.
Net Company, Ineos.
There you go. I think he's on that team. He won that race a few years ago.
And what does that tell us?
I mean,
if you're a roadie, so I don't know.
Okay. If you're a real Specialized Pathfinder fan, all the pro Specialized riders are on the 50 Pathfinder right now, and they never seem to downsize. They always do the 50.
Even at Steamboat, when Keegan won.
Yeah, I don't know about Steamboat.
I bet the terrain is similar to Steamboat.
He just copied and pasted the course description from their website, but I can't find a profile or anything.
I mean, you could also do something like I don't know what the risk of flatting in these crazy sections that he's talking about is, but you could go with something like a 45 Strada Bianchi or something.
Honestly, those what were those? The Tufo something. Thundero in 48s that I only rode for a quarter mile before I threw them in the trash. Those did seem like they would be cool, good tires.
What? Why'd you throw them in the trash?
Because I crashed.
Because he crashed and he blamed it on his tires and not the fact that he never rides his bike, so he's got no skills.
Or the fact that it was a muddy off-camber section. I tried to ride it straight. But I think those actually would be good tires. They aired up nice. They have probably the similar traction, I would think, to the Pathfinder 42s, but on paper they're faster.
Trey biffed it on our mountain bike ride yesterday. I think I've witnessed Trey crash 3 times this year.
Wow.
And I think he's only crashed 3 or 4 times, and every time it's been when he's riding with me.
What are you doing to him, man?
Dude,
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, maybe people should not ride with me.
Well, that's true.
I think that's about all we got.